Hello, dear listener, and welcome to this quiet space we create together as the day gently recedes, and the world outside begins to whisper its goodnights. Settle in, find a comfortable position, and allow your body to soften, your breath to deepen, and your mind to slowly, peacefully, unwind. Tonight, we journey into the serene and profound world of Buddhist meditation, an ancient path to tranquility and insight. A practice that, even in its simplest form, can bring a profound sense of peace to your evening. Buddhist meditation, at its very heart, is a practice, a dedicated effort, to cultivate the mind. The classical languages of Buddhism offer us two beautiful terms that capture its essence: bhavana, which means mental development, and jhana or dhyana, describing a deeply absorbed state of meditative concentration, leading to a mind that is both profoundly calm and luminously clear. Imagine nurturing a garden within your own consciousness, tending to it with care, allowing beautiful flowers of peace and understanding to blossom. This is, in a way, what bhavana invites us to do. And as these inner flowers bloom, we may find ourselves entering that state of jhana, where the mind, like a still pond, perfectly reflects the moon, undisturbed by ripples or currents. The ultimate aspiration for those who walk this path is nothing less than liberation. Liberation from what, you might wonder? From the subtle snares of the mind, from what are called kleshas, the defilements, the mental afflictions that cloud our inner skies. These are often rooted in upadana, the clinging and craving that bind us to dissatisfaction and suffering. Think of them as tiny threads, almost invisible, that keep us tethered to worries, desires, and anxieties. Buddhist meditation offers us the delicate art of noticing these threads, understanding them, and gently, with wisdom and compassion, untangling ourselves from their hold. This process, this profound untangling, is known as awakening, and its culmination is the attainment of nirvana, a state of profound peace, freedom, and cessation of suffering. It's a journey not of escape, but of coming home to one's truest, most luminous self. Throughout its rich history, Indian Buddhist schools developed a myriad of techniques, each a unique pathway designed to guide the mind towards meditative absorption. Many of these profound methods remain influential, shaping the practice of meditation in modern schools of Buddhism across the globe. Some of the classic, foundational practices include anapanasati, the gentle art of mindfulness of breathing. It is a simple yet powerful anchor, bringing us into the present moment, breath by breath. Then there is asubha-bhavana, or reflections on repulsiveness, a practice that might sound challenging, but serves to counteract attachment by reflecting on the impermanent and often unappealing nature of the body, helping to release clinging to fleeting beauty and form. We also find reflection on praditya-samutpada, the profound teaching of dependent origination. This isn't just an intellectual exercise, it's a deep contemplation on how all phenomena arise in dependence upon other factors, how everything is interconnected, like an intricate web. This understanding dissolves rigid notions of self and other, leading to a vast, expansive sense of interconnectedness. Anasati, or recollections, are another category, which includes anapanasati and extends to recollecting the virtues of the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, inspiring faith and wholesome states of mind. Central to many traditions are the four foundations of mindfulness, a comprehensive framework for bringing awareness to every aspect of our experience. And then there are the divine abodes, also known as the Brahmaviharas, which include the cultivation of boundless loving-kindness, metta, and profound compassion, karuna. Imagine your heart expanding, radiating warmth and care not just to those you love, but to all beings, without limit, without exception. These practices are not mere exercises. They are profound ways of transforming our inner landscape, cultivating qualities that lead to genuine happiness and well-being. These techniques, dear listener, are designed to develop an array of beautiful and beneficial qualities within us. They foster equanimity, a state of balanced mind, undisturbed by the ups and downs of life, like a mountain unswayed by the winds. They cultivate sati, which is mindfulness, a clear, non-judgmental awareness of the present moment. They deepen samadhi, the unification of mind, a profound concentration where the mind becomes singularly focused and undisturbed. Within samadhi, we find samatha, a tranquil stillness of mind, and vipassana, piercing insight into the true nature of reality, seeing things as they truly are, free from distortion and delusion. It is said that these practices can even lead to abhijna, supramundane powers, though the primary focus remains on inner transformation and liberation. It is important to understand that these deep meditation techniques are not standalone practices. They are preceded by, and interwoven with, other vital practices that prepare the ground of our being. Think of it like preparing the soil before planting seeds. These preparatory steps include moral restraint, often referred to as sila, which encompasses ethical conduct and right speech. When our actions are rooted in kindness and non-harming, our mind is free from the disturbances of guilt or regret, creating a calm foundation for meditation. And then there is right effort, a conscious endeavor to prevent unwholesome states of mind from arising, and to actively cultivate wholesome, beneficial states. This isn't about striving or strain, but a gentle, consistent redirection of our mental energies. By consciously engaging in these preparatory practices, refining our conduct, restraining our senses from being overwhelmed by external stimuli, and nurturing wholesome thoughts, the mind naturally becomes more amenable, more poised, for the deeper states of meditative absorption. It's a natural unfolding, a gentle progression toward inner peace. Let's delve a little deeper into the concept of sati, or mindfulness, as it is a cornerstone of this path. Mindfulness is a rich and polyvalent term. It refers to remembering, to recollecting, to bearing in mind. But it's more than just memory in the conventional sense. It's about remembering the profound teachings of the Buddha, recalling their wisdom, and understanding how these timeless truths relate to our own direct, moment-to-moment experience. It's about bringing a gentle, observant awareness to what is happening right now, without judgment or entanglement. The early Buddhist texts, particularly the Pali Satipatthana Sutta and its parallels, enumerate 4 profound subjects, or satipanas, upon which mindfulness is established. These are like 4 vast landscapes for our awareness to explore, each offering unique insights. First, there is mindfulness of the body, *kaya*. This involves bringing our awareness to the physical form, not as a rigid object, but as a living, breathing, ever-changing process. It can include noticing the 4 elements, earth, water, fire, and air, that comprise our physical being. It can involve observing the various parts of the body, recognizing their functions and interconnections. And profoundly, it includes reflecting on the impermanence of the body, even contemplating the process of death, not morbidly, but as a way to liberate ourselves from clinging to the transient. Imagine lying still, feeling the gentle rhythm of your breath, the subtle sensations in your fingers, your toes, the rise and fall of your abdomen. This simple, intimate connection with your physical presence, free from judgment, is a powerful doorway to peace. Next, we extend our awareness to feelings, *v. Adana*. These are not emotions in their complex narrative form, but the raw, basic tone of experience, pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. When you experience a moment of joy, a pang of discomfort, or a neutral state like simply sitting without strong feeling, mindfulness invites you to notice that raw feeling itself. Not the story around the feeling, but the pure sensation. By observing feelings with gentle detachment, we begin to understand how craving clings to pleasant feelings, how aversion reacts to unpleasant ones, and how ignorance overlooks the neutral. This simple observation can be incredibly liberating. Then, our awareness turns to the mind, *siddha*, itself. This involves noticing the states of our consciousness. Is the mind agitated? Is it calm? Is it open or contracted? Is it filled with kindness or perhaps a touch of ill will? We observe these mental states as they arise and pass, like clouds drifting across the sky. We are not judging them, not trying to change them, but simply witnessing their presence. This allows us to gain profound insight into the dynamic, ever-changing nature of our own minds, fostering a sense of spaciousness around our thoughts and emotions. Finally, mindfulness is established upon phenomena or principles, *dhammas*. This is a broader category, encompassing mental qualities, moral principles, and the teachings of the Buddha themselves. For example, we might observe the 5 hindrances: sensual desire, ill will, sloth and torpor, restlessness and worry, and doubt, noticing when they arise in the mind, and understanding their nature. Conversely, we might reflect on the 7 factors of enlightenment: mindfulness, investigation of phenomena, energy, rapture, tranquility, concentration, and equanimity, consciously cultivating these wholesome qualities. This level of mindfulness brings intellectual understanding into direct, lived experience, integrating wisdom with awareness. It's fascinating to note, as scholars like Bronkhorst and Bhikkhu Sujato have explored, that the understanding of mindfulness practices has evolved. Some suggest that originally, mindfulness focused on observations of the positions of the body, a kind of clear comprehension of one's physical presence and movements, and the 4 satipanas as more formal meditation. Over time, these practices became interwoven, showing the dynamic and living nature of these teachings. Regardless of their precise historical arrangement, the essence remains, to bring clear, non-judgmental awareness to body, feelings, mind, and the fundamental truths of existence. As we journey deeper into the landscape of Buddhist meditation, we encounter a fundamental classification that divides techniques into 2 primary streams, samatha and vipassana. Samatha literally means calming or tranquility. Its aim is to settle and unify the mind, to bring it to a state of profound stillness and concentration. Imagine a turbulent river, rushing and chaotic. Samatha is like building a dam, allowing the waters to pool, becoming still and clear. The most common technique for samatha is mindfulness of breathing, where the breath serves as an anchor, gently guiding the mind away from distractions and into a state of focused attention. When the mind achieves this deep level of calm, it becomes like a clear, unruffled lake, capable of reflecting the smallest details with perfect clarity. This is the foundation upon which insight can arise. Vipassana, on the other hand, means insight or clear seeing. While samatha calms the mind, Vipassana uses that calmed mind to investigate the true nature of reality. It involves a penetrating observation of phenomena, delving beneath superficial appearances to understand the characteristics of impermanence, *anicca*, suffering or unsatisfactoriness, *dukkha*, and non-self, *anatta*. If samatha makes the lake still, vipassana is the act of looking into that still lake, observing what lies beneath the surface, the rocks, the plants, the creatures, with piercing clarity. It's about seeing things as they truly are, free from the projections and biases of our habitual thinking. In the Theravada traditions, particularly in certain modern expressions emphasizing vipassana, these 2 are often seen as separate techniques, perhaps practiced sequentially. One might first develop deep calm through samatha, and then, from that stable foundation, move into vipassana to cultivate insight. However, in Mahayana Buddhism, there is generally a profound stress on the union of samatha and vipassana, seeing them not as separate steps but as 2 wings of a bird, or 2 sides of the same coin, mutually supporting and enriching each other. Calmness without insight can be dull, and insight without calm can be unsettling. Together, they lead to true wisdom and liberation. It's comforting to know that both Mahayana and Theravada traditions, despite their distinct emphases, share certain core practices. Breath meditation, or anapanasati, remains a universal and accessible entry point to both calming the mind and developing awareness. Walking meditation is another beautiful shared practice, bringing mindfulness into movement, transforming an everyday activity into a profound meditative experience. Imagine each step as a deliberate, conscious act, feeling the ground beneath your feet, the movement of your body, the gentle rhythm of your breath. It connects you deeply to the present moment, whether you are walking in a serene garden or simply across your room. Beyond these foundational practices, the later Buddhist traditions developed a vast and rich tapestry of meditation techniques, each tailored to different temperaments and spiritual needs. In East Asian Buddhism, particularly within the Zen traditions, we find methods like zazen, or seated meditation. This is often practiced with an emphasis on just sitting, allowing thoughts, feelings, and sensations to arise and pass without attachment or aversion, simply observing. It cultivates a profound awareness of the present moment, often without a specific object of focus, allowing the mind to settle into its natural, expansive state. Another Zen practice is Watu, a technique involving the sustained contemplation of a paradoxical question or phrase, known as a koan, which aims to exhaust the conceptual mind and trigger sudden insight. The Pure Land practices, on the other hand, emphasize devotion and faith, particularly the recitation of the Buddha's name. Nyanfo, or Nembutsu in Japanese, is the practice of repeatedly chanting the name of Amitabha Buddha, often with sincere devotion, to cultivate mindfulness of the Buddha and aspire to rebirth in the Pure Land, a realm conducive to enlightenment. Guanfo involves visualizing the Buddha, cultivating a clear mental image of his qualities and form, deepening connection and inspiration. The Tiantai school of Buddhism developed its own sophisticated system called Calming and Insight, *Jiguan*, which embodies the union of samatha and vipassana. It is a comprehensive framework for practice, integrating various methods to systematically calm the mind and cultivate profound wisdom. Moving into Tibetan Buddhism and other forms of Vajrayana, we encounter practices that are often more elaborate and visually rich. Central among these is the tantric practice of deity yoga. This is not about worshipping external gods, but about meditating on specific Buddha figures or deities as archetypes of enlightened qualities. The practitioner visualizes themselves as the deity, embodying its wisdom, compassion, and enlightened attributes. This is a powerful method for dissolving ordinary self-perception and cultivating a profound identification with one's own innate Buddha nature. These practices are taught alongside other profound methods like Mahamudra and Dzogchen, which directly point to the ultimate nature of mind, often described as luminous emptiness or primordial purity. These are advanced practices, often requiring extensive preparatory training and direct transmission from a qualified teacher, leading to profound, non-conceptual realization. Dear listener, as you hear about these diverse and profound paths, remember that at their core, all Buddhist meditation practices share a common thread: the cultivation of awareness, the development of wholesome mental states, and the gradual letting go of whatever obscures our inner peace. Whether it's the simple act of noticing your breath, the deep contemplation of impermanence, or the expansive cultivation of loving-kindness, each step is a gentle turning inward, a deepening of connection with your own inherent wisdom and tranquility. As you prepare for sleep tonight, perhaps you can carry a whisper of anapanasati with you. Simply notice your breath. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest or abdomen. Don't try to change it, don't try to control it. Just observe it. It is your anchor to the present moment, a soft current that can carry you away from the day's worries and into a restful stillness. Let each inhale fill you with a sense of calm, and each exhale release any tension, any lingering thought, any resistance. Buddhism reminds us that the mind is trainable, that peace is cultivable, and that liberation is possible. It's a journey that unfolds gently, practice by practice, moment by moment. And this journey begins simply, with awareness, with kindness, and with the intention to understand ourselves more deeply. Allow your body to relax further into your bed or chair. Feel the support beneath you. Release the muscles in your face, your jaw, your shoulders. Let your breath deepen, softening your belly. As you drift closer to sleep, remember the essence of what we've explored tonight, the development of a calm, clear, and compassionate mind. May these ancient practices, even in your awareness of them, bring you profound peace. May your sleep be deep and restorative, and may you awaken with a renewed sense of calm and clarity. Good night, dear friend. Rest well.